Hi guys. So this is my first vlog from my Mac computer, and I'm getting used to it because everything that I do is the opposite. Like on my phone it shows exactly what I'm seeing, like a mirror, and this one I raise my right hand and it shows up on the left, and it's just, I don't know if that's how it is. I guess that's how it looks in real life, right? If I raise my right hand, it's on your left. So anyways, so I'm just sitting here. It's what day is it? It's Tuesday, April 5th. Yes, April 5th. It's April 5th. It is 12:40 p.m. and I got home from school not too long ago, and I was just going through some videos on YouTube. I was surfing the net, as they say, and I came across this video called The Meaningless Death of Jesus. And this is a random video that I happened to come by. And I was like, oh, I wonder what he/she is saying. And so I watched it. It's about almost 4 minutes long. And basically they just go on and on about how meaningless and pointless the death of Jesus was and how much they don't understand it. So I thought that I would take this vlog to address those issues, because I feel like in today's society, people are allowed to say crap about Christianity and nobody ever corrects them. So that's what this vlog is going to be about. So the first thing that this person, Zinnia Jones, brings up is how in the human justice system, an innocent person would not pay for the trespass of another person. That would be unjust, and that's what we try to avoid. And she was saying that how is it that God's system of the law, his justice system, could be less just than ours. I think what she's failing to realize is that Jesus' death was not out of revenge. It was not out of someone has to pay for this, and so let's just choose anyone and let them die. He was a sacrifice. He was, and she even has issues with that, calling it not really a sacrifice because he resurrected, which I'll get to later. But he was a sacrifice, and the reason that we can say that is because of God's law in the Old Testament, being that if you sinned, you had to spill blood. You had to give a sacrifice, be it a lamb or a turtle dove or an ox, whatever it was. You had to sacrifice something in order to receive forgiveness. And Jesus, being the Son of God, was the last sacrifice. He came, he died so that we wouldn't have to do that. We didn't have to go to a temple and bring a lamb and kill it every single time we messed up just to get forgiveness. He came, he was the Lamb of God, he was slain, his blood was spilled for us, and so we now have forgiveness through him. And that's where that connection comes in of him being a sacrifice, is because it relates to Old Testament Judaic law. The next thing that this person has a problem with, like I said, was that he wasn't a true sacrifice because he knew he was going to be resurrected. I don't know how you can say that how do you know that Jesus knew that he was going to be resurrected? Catch my drift? I mean, even if he did know, it's not like, yeah, I'll die because I'm going to be resurrected anyways. He came, everything that God does is out of a place of love, and he did it. And when Jesus was on the cross, God had to forsake him. He had our sin on his shoulders, and God had to look away from him. And at that moment, Jesus felt everything that we've ever felt. Every sin that we will ever commit or have ever committed was on his shoulders. He felt that guilt. He felt that shame. He felt that loneliness. He felt that hurt. He felt all of it. All of the temptations that we face. And if you can take every person in the world and take all of that and just place it on one person, that's what happened. And God had to turn his face away from that. And so he did suffer. He was beaten. He was bruised. Why would you put yourself through that just because oh, I'm going to die for people and then I'll be resurrected. It makes no sense to go through that, to go through the punishment that he went through if it didn't come from a true and honest place of love. So that's that. I mean, saying that he knew he was going to be resurrected, how do you know he knew he was going to be resurrected? You know? How do you know that? I don't understand where that would come from. And even if he did know, it's still a lot to go through. It still came from a place of love. When he was on that cross, he didn't curse anyone out. He didn't cry to be let down. He didn't claim he was innocent. He didn't do any of that. So how can you say that he just went through all of that because he knew he would be resurrected? I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The last thing that I'm going to address about this video, by the way, this video, if you want to see it and listen to it for yourself, which is always good. I'm all for listening to both sides of the story. The title is The Meaningless Death of Jesus, and it's by Zinnia Jones. Zinnia Jones. Yeah, the last thing that I'm going to just touch on is that, throughout the video, this person, Zinnia Jones, keeps saying that they don't understand it. They don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to them. It doesn't make sense. And I think that's the point. It's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense because it's not supposed to make sense to you. If that doesn't even make sense. I mean, that's the whole concept, right? She's saying that she doesn't get how God could let an innocent person die for the sins of other people. And that is the whole concept of Christianity, is that we can't understand that kind of love. We can't understand that kind of mercy. We can't understand why God would want to do something like that for us. But he did. And that's the point, that someone really did do that out of love for us. That's what Christianity is. That's the whole basis of what we believe, why we believe it. It's the whole reason why there are martyrs and there are people that have gone through immense suffering for the name of Christ. Is because you compare it to what he went through for our sake, and it's nothing. So I think just saying that you don't understand it, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of ironic, because it's like, yeah, we don't understand it. I mean, I don't want to bring up scriptures, because I'm very doubtful that this person believes the Bible if they don't believe that Jesus' death had any meaning. But I mean, in the Bible it says that our thoughts are not his thoughts, and our ways are not his ways. We're so far removed from God that we can't understand it. It comes if you accept him and if you ask for that understanding, it comes. I understand it. This person doesn't understand it. Maybe other people don't understand it, but I understand it. And I don't know, just the fact of this person saying that they don't understand it was kind of funny to me, because I was like, yeah, I know, that's the point. But I don't know, I just came across that video and I thought it was strange. I mean, obviously I know that I'm not locked in a box. I know that there are people out there that believe this, that, are seriously take this as truth. And I'm not saying that I want to disprove anyone. I'm not saying that I'm trying to force anyone to believe what I believe. But I think if you're going to come out and spout stuff like that, then people like me who disagree also get to have our say and also get to explain, and not just let it be a one-sided argument where you have an effective argument and so people believe you. Always listen to both sides of the story and then make up your own mind. Yeah, so that's that. Anyways, that's that for today. That's today's vlog. A response to someone else's vlogs. Again, the title of it is The Meaningless Death of Jesus. It's by Zinnia Jones. And my title will be The Meaningful Death of Jesus by me. See you later.